can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Yes, okay. Thank you, Vaibhav. We'll start our discussion on maybe today's last lecture of this subject, and later on we'll have revision and some of the MCQ discussion and last test, fourth number test we'll conduct. So that part is a bit, but officially we can say whatever discussion of bits will be completed today. So I hope complete it. Okay, so last lecture we have seen EPC, Export Promotion Council, and then we have seen how many types of EPCs are there and their roles, right? So around 21 types of EPCs we have seen, and with the help of website demonstration, we have seen some of the export promotion councils in India. I given the task to you people, like visit the websites of your interest and get the membership of that particular council. Okay, so after that we have seen technology business incubation center last lecture. It's like almost joining the college or graduation college to become an entrepreneur. Then we have seen export potential of our entrepreneur in India, and we have seen export procedure also. So how to get IEC code, and that DGFT website we have visited, and we have demonstration of registration also. Then today we'll discuss taxation benefits. Then we'll discuss turnaround strategies and break-even analysis. These 2-3 bits we'll discuss, and one more content beyond we'll discuss. Okay, up to 5 p.m. I will complete it, and if it is not possible, then maybe on Monday we'll complete it. So taxation benefits to SME sector. Friends, so many taxation benefits are there for small scale industry. Taxation benefits means what? That you are knowing, like GST is there in India, right? Before that, earlier it was VAT, and now from last 2-3 years, GST is there, right? Goods and service tax, it is there, GST. But for small scale entrepreneur, there are so many benefits. Definitely, if you are earning money, you have to pay tax. In every country, it is there, right? But especially for small scale industries, there are certain benefits. Means there is a concession. Yes, obviously you have to pay certain tax, but as you are the small scale entrepreneur, medium scale entrepreneur, you will get so many benefits. So that benefits we'll discuss how many benefits are there. First benefit is there, tax holiday. टॅक्स हॉलिडे म्हणजे एकदम करामध्ये सुट्टीच मिळण्यासारखं, म्हणजे पूर्ण कर माफ झाल्यासारखं. So but there is also they have kept limitation like 6% per annum of their capital employed, means how much they have invested as a capital, and 6% of it, up to that maximum it is allowed, right? So this is one thing, that is a tax holiday. Then next one is depreciation. डिप्रिशिएशन म्हणजे किमतीतला झालेला उतार. सो actually according to all these tax concessions are there according to Tax Act of 1961, and in that there are various sections, and under that various sections there is a concession. So depreciation is one of the benefit given to small scale entrepreneur, medium scale entrepreneur. So here up to 20 lakh rupees deduction will be there from tax, right? And which kind of depreciation they are considering? Depreciation in plant and machinery. म्हणजे एखादी मशीन किंवा प्लांट इन्स्टॉल केला तर त्याची किंमत कमी होत जाते. मशीन आज जर घेतली 1,00,000ला तर ती नक्कीच उद्या परवा किंवा 1 वर्षांनी 1,00,000ला विकली जात नाही. त्याच्यामध्ये किमतीमध्ये कमी होते. 50,000ला जाईल, 60,000ला जाईल. मग त्या किमतीत कमी होते, तर जे काही कमी होते ते मशीनची किंमत, त्या प्रमाणात तुम्हाला डिडक्शन दिलं जातं टॅक्समधून. सो दॅट डिडक्शन इज कॉल्ड ॲज ए डिप्रिशिएशन. The next tax benefit is their rehabilitation allowance. Rehabilitation allowance. So rehabilitation meaning is that punarvasan, right? So if there is a flood, right, typhoon is there, that cyclone is there, earthquake is there, natural calamities will be there, or any civil disturbance is there, accidents, explosion, attack by enemy. So such kind of things will happen and you will get a big loss, right? Recently many of the farmers got the benefits, right? From tomorrow onwards farmers will get benefits of that flood. So it comes under the rehabilitation allowance. Like that, for industries also, if there is a flood, cyclone, earthquake, then any natural calamities or any civil disturbance destroyed your organization, accidents of fire, explosion, if enemy attacks on your organization, and if there is a loss, then you will get concession in tax. Right, so it depends on time to time policies decided by government. So you will get rehabilitation allowance, but remember rehabilitation allowance is allowed in such a cases which I have told to you. This is one of the taxation benefits to you people. Then another one is that investment allowance. If you invest in the organization, or you can expand your organization, in that case 25% of the cost of acquisition of new plant or machinery installed, that will be deducted from your tax. Getting? So 25% amount will be considered for the tax deduction. But what is the condition? You should install the new plant or machineries, or you should make investments somewhere for expanding your organization. So this is called as an investment allowance. Then expenditure allowance. Investment and expenditure is totally different, so don't confuse in that. Expenditure, if you make in the scientific research, this is also one kind of investment, but here it is considered as a expenditure. So scientific research, or you can say R&D, research and development, if your organization is doing, then it will be considered as a expenditure allowance. Or you can say like if that particular organization will give some you can say any kind of research to universities, colleges, right, institution, or any public company, then that amount will be considered as a expenditure allowance, and on that allowance also there is a tax concession. You can see the example in our workshop. There is a production of that one product from Top Gear from Satara, right? So why we are getting, why that person is giving that work to us? Because he is getting something expenditure allowance in terms of tax. Obviously he is helping us for the consultancy. He is also having facility to produce that gear ring in his plant, but he is giving outside, and he's showing, or it is just like having scientific research or outside production given to other party. Obviously it should be a scientific research organization, university, college, right? So this is a condition. So in that case they will get expenditure allowance. On that also there is a concession. Expenditure allowance is one of the taxation benefit. Then amortization of certain preliminary expenses. amortization of certain preliminary expenses. So there are also some of the concessions. For example, as a beginner, you should prepare the feasibility report or project report, and you should pay some money, maybe for CA, maybe for preparation of a report. You need help of many outside parties, and you are spending some amount. In that case, that amount is also considered for tax concession. Even if any legal charges, if any drafting charges are there, that also you can take benefit. This is a benefit of for potential entrepreneur, for beginner, right? Report preparation, legal charges amount, or you can say engineering expenses at the beginning you need for research, you need for research and development before producing product, right? So for that also, before starting your organization, you have to spend some money. That money is also considered for taxation benefits. So that taxation benefit is called as a amortization. So this is also one of the taxation benefits. Then next one is that tax concession to small scale industries in backward area. So backward area means already government or Planning Commission of India already declared 247 districts as a backward areas. In whole India, around 700 districts are there, right? So out of that, 247 districts are considered as a backward areas, means they are not developed like that. It is more than that, but Planning Commission already defined that districts. So in that district, if your organization is there, then you will get 20% of benefit on your profit. Suppose you have to pay 1 lakh rupees tax, then from 1 lakh you will get 20% concession. You have to pay 80,000 only. So, but condition is that your organization should be from that particular district. So on internet, 247 districts list is already there. So you can go through this list, and you can establish that organization in that particular district. Especially that in Maharashtra, North Maharashtra, and East Maharashtra is a part of this backward area. Okay, so in that area you can establish and get the benefit. So this is also one of the taxation benefit. Then if you start your organization in rural area, right? Gramin आपण म्हणतो, Gramin भाग. So in developed districts also. Somebody is asking some doubt. Let me see. Ashutosh, sir, backward districts are renamed as aspirational districts. Okay, so thank you for this additional information. So I will take a screenshot of it. I have seen first time. So thank you for this input. Aspirational districts. Okay. So again, rural area. So Gramin bhag म्हणतो आपण. So if your organization is there in a this rural area, then again 20% benefit is there in this particular area. But here condition they have kept, like that concession is allowed for only 10 years, next 10 years. Suppose you have installed your organization in 2020, up to 2030, that benefit you will get 20% concession in tax, only for 10 years. And in that also again there is a condition, if you are engaged in mining activity, उत्खनन म्हणतो आपण, कोळसा वगैरे काढणं, असं जर काय काम असेल तर ग्रामीण भागात चालू केलंय म्हणून कन्सेशन मिळत नाही, कारण उत्खनन हे ग्रामीण भागामध्ये चालतं, राईट? बॅकवर्ड एरियाज ऑलमोस्ट इन गडचिरोली अँड नॉर्थ महाराष्ट्र कोळशाच्या खाणी वगैरे आहेत, मग तशा भागामध्ये कंडिशन लागू नाही, 20% कन्सेशन नाही. सो टू कंडिशन आर देर. Condition 1, allowed for next 10 years only, and if you are engaged in mining activity, then concession is not allowed. Okay, so this is one of the taxation concession to you people. Then expenditure on acquisition of patents and copyrights. If you are making or you are purchasing patents or you are purchasing copyrights, right? So if you are producing any product and if you have purchased any patent from foreign country or Indian uh, patent office, then in that case also you will get benefits. Then that deduction is there in 14 total installments. So this is one of the taxation benefits. If you purchase any patent or copyright, then you will get benefited. Then another one is that benefits of GST. So remember friends, GST, if your turnover is if up to 20 lakh rupees, then no need to go for the GST registration. You can work in various states in India, but if your turnover is go beyond the 20 lakh rupees, then you should have GST number and you should pay it. Means up to 20 lakh rupees, you will get concession for the tax. Then along with these taxes, there are various sections of Income Tax Act 1961. First additional benefit is there, royalties from any company in India. If you are getting royalty from any of the company, if any company is giving royalty to you, then that amount is not considered for tax. Again, if you are getting royalty from various foreign companies, then also that amount is not considered for any of the tax. If you are getting a dividend also, intercorporate dividend, तुम्ही इन्व्हेस्टमेंट कुठल्या तरी कंपनीमध्ये केली आणि तुम्हाला तिथून रिटर्न्स मिळायला लागले, so that dividend also not considered for the taxes. Obviously these conditions are for only small and medium scale. For large scale it is not applicable. Then next one is that income of cooperative societies. Income of cooperative societies, if you are getting that income, then also that amount is not for tax, it is not taxable amount. Then carry forward and set up business losses, if any it is there, then it is also not considered for taxes. So like that, there are certain taxation benefits to you other than this mentioned. Okay, so like that, so many taxation benefits are there, and time to time government is changing policies. So recently, due to pandemic situation, also government has made various policies for small scale industries, and they got benefited, right? So along with that, time to time policies will be there, and you will be getting benefited. But certain defined benefits are there, which I have told you. Okay, so 4-mark question is there. Certain times 7-mark question is there in examination, but don't worry, now already only objective questions are there. So we have question bank, you can go through it. So for elaborative questions, these questions will not be there, but remember, if there are options like taxation benefits, expenditure allowance, investment allowance, right? So you should able to choose appropriate option depending on its function of that particular act. Okay, so let us discuss another bit, prospect and turnaround strategy for SME. हे थोडंसं वेगळंच बीट आहे. So remember friend, if you fail in organization, then definitely failure will be there. If you start any startup, and failures will be there. At the beginning may not be there, but at the middle of the business, at the end, or at the beginning itself, anytime failure will be there. If failure will be there, then what should you do? That is turnaround strategy. Remember that health of business is not guaranteed. Means you are telling like today I am in profit and I will be in profit lifelong. It is not like that. So that's why one sentence I have told, health of business is not guaranteed. Definitely your health of business is going to collapse, and in that case you will face near death experience of your business. Near death experience means almost you think like, yes, everything is lost. In that particular period, you may think like there is a very low sale, very less cash I am having, I am not having market, and in that case definitely you will think like, yes, everything is vanished and I have to stop everything. So remember friends, these experiences will be there to everybody. Definitely you will experience this thing. And why this is happening, there are certain reasons. First thing is that incompetent management. If your management is not competent, they are not able to give justice to their work, your managing team is not proper, your managers are not good, or if you are private limited, directors are not working properly, you are not having proper financial control, government intervention is there in between again and again, they are changing many policies, economic recession is coming, right, due to uh, worldwide you can say policies, politics, right? So economic recession is there. Presence of low cost competitor, there are so many competitors selling their product at very less price. Maybe natural disaster will be there, it happens, right? Natural disaster will come and everything will vanish, like that things are happen, and you will face near death experience, and at that time you will think like everything is vanished. And in this case, if you want to start again and you have to restart your organization and you have to again start producing the things, for that purpose turnaround strategy will help. What is that turnaround strategy? Let us discuss one by one. So there are 7 steps basically. So in first step, you have to re-evaluate. What you have to re-evaluate? Situation. Which kind of situation? Why this thing I am facing? Why that near-death experience is there now? And definitely you will get answers at that time because you already failed. And definitely if you just introspect, then you will get the reason. You will get the situations due to there is a failure. And that you have to re-evaluate. Maybe incompetent management, employees are not good, or whatever reasons we have seen few minutes back. So that situation you have to understand. Reason of failure will be different for everybody, right? And you have to find out that appropriate reason, appropriate situation, due to which situation there is a failure, and that you have to reevaluate. Then once you got that situation, you got the answer for failure, then you have to redefine the strategy. You have to redefine. What you have to redefine? You have to redefine strategy. तुमची रणनीती तुम्हाला आखायची आहे. Earlier failure was there, now I want to start once again, then what will be my strategy? Then you have to re-employ. You have to re-employ people. Remember, once failure is there and you are again restarting your organization, then remember, same employees you should not keep. Getting? Same employees should not be there because they may be the part of that failure and they have seen, or they may not become confident about you. They may think like this person is going to fail once again. Remember, if you are failure, you are having failure in your life, in organization, then in a turnaround strategy, it is written like, or it is proven in this theory that you have to re-employ the people. Yes, certain people you have to understand from earlier organization also, and you have to catch few people, those who are having positive attitude or appropriate people for your organization. But all employees, all manpower should not be the same if you fail. Turnaround strategy is telling that. Re-employ, same employee should not be there. Then re-innovate. You have to start re-innovating the product. Yes, you can, earlier product you can keep and you can start producing same product, but you should have innovation in that. You have to re-innovate, or even you can discard earlier product and you can start new one, but you have to re-innovate. Earlier innovation may not be useful for you, remember that. In earlier innovation there should be something addition, and you have to re-innovate your product and you have to start selling. You have to rebrand. You have to do branding once again. Same brand will not be applicable. You have to make marketing. You have to make the new brand, because earlier brand is failed brand. So same brand will not be possible in future. Getting? So you have to rebrand. You have to make, even you can change the logo. You can change the tagline, right? Even you can change the company name. You have to rebrand, right? And you have to do marketing of your product. Then refinance. You have to refinance money once again, because failure is there means you are not having money with you. So you have to make the refinancing, and again you have to start rework. Then you have to start execution as per your strategy decided. So this is called as a turnaround strategy for small scale industry. Getting? So these 7 steps are very important. If you are dying business, if you want to revive, then definitely you have to follow these 7 steps, which is called as a turnaround strategy. So once again, re-evaluate, redefine, re-employ, re-innovate, rebrand, refinance, and rework. These are the 7 steps in a turnaround strategy. Getting? So we have seen reasons of this failure and how to overcome that failure with the help of turnaround strategy. I hope you understood. Then today's last bit, and you can say last bit of whole subject that we are discussing, break-even analysis. Very important. Intentionally I have kept this bit at the last, because break-even analysis, when you will, now I am thinking like you have become ready to establish your organization with certain ideas, and now you have to do this break-even analysis today, right? And then you have to start again your actual execution of your organization. So break-even analysis plays very important role at the beginning also, in between also, or in continuous. If you are changing product, this break-even analysis is very, very important. Let us discuss its aspects and how it should be done in your organization. Friends, break-even analysis is basically used to determine how much sale volume of your business need to start making a profit. म्हणजे तुम्हाला प्रॉफिट जर कमवायचा असेल इन ऑर्गनायझेशन, देन मिनिमम सेल किती केला पाहिजे की तिथून पुढे तुमचं प्रॉफिट चालू होईल. So that is called as a break-even analysis. Once again, I am telling, break-even analysis is used to determine how much sale volume your business need to start making a profit. म्हणजे कमीत कमी किती सेल केला पाहिजे जिथून तिथून पुढे तुम्हाला प्रॉफिट मिळत जाईल. So basically this kind of analysis is used to decide the pricing strategy. How much price should be there of your product? किती प्राइस ठेवायला पाहिजे? For that purpose, it is very important. So remember, friend, in break-even analysis, total cost is equal to total revenue is one of the concept. Total cost is equal to total revenue. म्हणजे जेवढं तुम्ही इन्व्हेस्टमेंट केली, जेवढा खर्च केलाय, तेवढेच पैसे जर तुम्हाला माघारी आले तर म्हणायचं तो ब्रेक इव्हन पॉइंट आहे. म्हणजे नो लॉस नो प्रॉफिट. यू हॅव इन्व्हेस्टेड and you got that money return in your hand, means no profit no loss, and that point is called as a break even point. आणि ब्रेक इव्हन का म्हणलेलं आहे? कारण त्या पॉइंट पासून खाली लॉस असतो आणि तिथून पुढे प्रॉफिट असते. And to calculate this break even analysis, you should know 2 costs in your organization: variable cost and fixed cost. If you know this variable cost and fixed cost in your organization, then easily you can calculate the break even point. Now what is the variable cost? Variable cost includes cost of material used in the production. Material ची cost असेल, and even utility cost also. पाण्याचं बिल असेल, electricity bill असेल, right? So if you increase production, then that variable cost will increase per product. Material लागणार आहे, production वाढलं, variable cost will change because material requirement is increased. utility cost is increasing, right? So variable costs are costs that changes with change in production level. Getting? And what is the fixed cost? Fixed cost remains roughly same regardless of the sale. For example, rent of that particular shed, insurance of your organization, salaries. रेंट तेच राहणार आहे. शेडमध्ये तुम्ही 100 प्रोडक्ट बनवा किंवा 1000 बनवा, शेडचं रेंट तेच राहणार आहे. इन्शुरन्स ऑर्गनायझेशन तेवढाच राहणार आहे. तुम्ही 100 बनवा किंवा 1000 बनवा, पगार तर तेवढ्या एम्प्लॉईला द्यायलाच लागणार आहे. सो सच अ कॉस्ट रिमेन्स दी सेम. So remember, you may have different, just I have given few example. So you should able to calculate variable cost and fix the cost in your organization. Then you can definitely, you will do break-even analysis. Remember, if you want to do the break-even analysis, you should know these two costs. That actual calculation should be with you. Getting? So now, you should know certain important terms to understand break-even analysis. Which term you should know? First term is that unit price. Unit price is the amount of money charged to customer for each unit of the product or service. Unit price म्हणजे एका प्रोडक्टची किंमत थोडक्यात. It is a unit price. Total cost. Another term you should know, that is a total cost. What is total cost? Total cost is fixed cost plus variable cost. Right? दोनच cost असतात, fixed cost and variable cost. And if you make sum of it, then you will get total cost. So you should know this particular term. Then total variable cost. How to calculate total variable cost? Expected unit sale into variable unit cost. Expected unit sale into variable unit cost म्हणजे total variable cost. Total revenue. Total revenue म्हणजे काय? Total revenue म्हणजे तुमचा जे काय उत्पन्न आहे, जी काय तुम्हाला इन्कम पैशाच्या फॉर्म मध्ये आलाय, तो टोटल रेव्हेन्यू. तो कसा काढायचा? एक्सपेक्टेड युनिट सेल इनटू युनिट प्राइस. म्हणजे तुम्ही सेल किती केला आणि एका प्रोडक्टची किंमत किती होती, याचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन केलं की टोटल रेव्हेन्यू मिळतो. आणि व्हॉट इज द प्रॉफिट ऑर लॉस? द मॉनिटरी गेन ऑर लॉस रिझल्टिंग फ्रॉम रेव्हेन्यू आफ्टर सबट्रॅक्टिंग ऑल असोसिएटेड कॉस्ट. इन शॉर्ट, profit or loss is called as a total revenue minus total cost. प्रॉफिट किंवा लॉस कसा काढायचा? टोटल रिव्हेन्यू, तुम्हाला मिळालेला पैसा वजा तुम्ही केलेला खर्च. तुम्हाला मिळालेला पैसा किंवा रिव्हेन्यू वजा टोटल कॉस्ट हे जर काढले तर तुम्हाला एकतर प्रॉफिट मिळेल किंवा लॉस मिळेल. So these few terms you should know to understand break-even analysis. Very simple terms, easily you can understand. Now let us have certain assumption for break-even analysis. Already there are certain assumptions, and if any analysis is somebody is doing, then there is always certain assumptions. What is that assumption? First assumption is that all elements of cost, that is production cost, administration cost, selling, distribution cost, divided into only two factors, that is fixed cost and variable cost. हे पहिला assumption आहे. तुमच्या fixed cost 100 असतील, variable cost 100 असतील, but here in calculation of break-even analysis you should divide it into two parts only, fixed and variable. हे condition आहे. This is first assumption. Then another assumption is there, variable cost remains constant per unit of the output. Variable cost remains constant per unit of the output. Next assumption is there, fixed cost remains constant at all level of output. आपल्याला ह्या गोष्टी कॉन्स्टंट धरायला पाहिजे. ऍक्च्युली ह्या बदलतात थोड्याशा, बट फॉर दिस अनालिसिस वी हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड इट ॲज अ कॉन्स्टंट. देन नेक्स्ट assumption is there, selling price per unit remains constant. म्हणजे 10 रुपयाचं प्रॉडक्ट 10 रुपयालाच कॅल्क्युलेशन मध्ये, ते कधी 9ला किंवा 11 रुपयाला झालं तर ते आपण कन्सिडर करायचं नाही. सो वी हॅव टू कन्सिडर सेलिंग प्राइस ॲज अ कॉन्स्टंट प्राइस. Then next one is that volume of the production is the only factor that influence the cost. कॉस्टवर जो काही इफेक्ट करणारा घटक असेल तर तो प्रोडक्शनच. अँड लास्ट अझम्पशन इज देर विल बी नो चेंज इन द जनरल प्राइस लेवल. प्राइस लेवल मध्ये बिलकुल चेंज नाही. दॅट अझम्पशन वी हॅव टू मेक. सो आफ्टर कन्सिडरिंग दीज मेनी अझम्पशन्स we have to proceed for the break-even analysis. So now certain calculation we have to understand here, or generally you can say a formula for the break-even analysis. What is that formula? TR is equal to TC. So here we are calculating break-even point in terms of unit cell X, and it is directly computed in terms of total revenue, that is a TR, and total cost TC. In short, we have mentioned TR is a total revenue and TC stands for total cost. And I have told the concept of break-even analysis. What is that? Total cost is equal to total revenue. So I have mentioned in first step, you can see my cursor. Total revenue is equal to total cost. Getting? How to calculate total revenue? Total revenue can be calculated as a unit sale price into unit sale. किती विकले आणि किती रुपयाला विकले याचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन केलं टोटल रेव्हेन्यू मिळतो. आणि हाऊ टू कॅल्क्युलेट टोटल कॉस्ट? टोटल कॉस्ट इज इक्वल टू टोटल फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट प्लस variable cost per unit into total sale. So this is a total cost of production and here total revenue. So if I rearrange the term, so fee into X I will bring to left side. So it will become minus. So total fixed cost is equal to P into X minus fee into X. So here in next step, we have taken X as a common. So P in bracket P minus fee into X is equal to TFC, means total fixed cost. So X is equal to TFC divided by P minus fee. So what is this X? This X is that means this much minimum sale you should do so that you will start making the profit. No profit, no loss जर करायचा असेल ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये तर कमीत कमी एक्स अमाऊंटचा सेल केला पाहिजे. तो कसा काढायचा? टोटल फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट डिवायडेड बाय युनिट प्राइस सेल मायनस युनिट व्हेरिएबल कॉस्ट. म्हणजे थोडक्यात ब्रेक इव्हन अनालिसिसचा फॉर्म्युला काय झाला? एक्स इज इक्वल टू TFC डिवायडेड बाय P मायनस फी. हा फॉर्म्युला लिहून ठेवा बिकॉज वी हॅव वन न्यूमेरिकल, सो यू विल गेट मोर क्लॅरिटी. How to calculate break even point? TFC divided by P minus fee. TFC म्हणजे total fixed cost divided by unit sale price minus unit variable cost. Getting? So let us have one numerical example. For example, suppose that your fixed cost for, have you noted this already? Here also formula I have mentioned. Suppose that your fixed cost for producing 1 lakh component are 30,000 rupees. Fixed cost किती आहे? 30,000 रुपये. 1 लाख कंपोनेंट साठी 30,000 रुपये आपल्याला फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट आहे. गिवन डेटा आहे. Another given data is there. Your variable cost are 2.20 rupees for material, 4 rupees for labor, and 0.8 rupees for overhead, other expenditure. And in this way, total variable cost is a 7 rupees. Total variable cost is a 7 rupees. And if you choose a selling price of 12 rupees for each product, then break even point, how much sale you should do so that you will start making a profit. आपल्याला काय दिलंय? टोटल फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट दिलेली आहे, पी दिलेला आहे आणि फी दिलेला आहे. ब्रेक इव्हन पॉइंट इज इक्वल टू TFC डिवायडेड बाय P मायनस फी. आपल्याला एक्झाम मध्ये न्यूमेरिकल विचारलेलं नाही, याच्या आधी विचारलेलं. जस्ट आय एम टेलिंग फॉर युअर रेफरन्स बिकॉज यू हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट फॉर युअर ऑर्गनायझेशन. एक्झाम पॉईंट ऑफ व्ह्यू मी शिकवत नाही आता. फॉर युअर ऑर्गनायझेशन आय एम टीचिंग हाऊ टू कॅल्क्युलेट ब्रेक इव्हन पॉईंट. तुम्हाला समजलं पाहिजे की मला प्रॉफिट चालू करण्यासाठी किती सेल केला पाहिजे. मग एका वर्षात करा तेवढा सेल, 6 महिन्यात करा, 2 महिन्यात, 1 महिन्यात करा. गेटिंग दॅट? फॉर दॅट पर्पज आय एम टीचिंग. सो हाऊ टू कॅल्क्युलेट दॅट ब्रेक इव्हन पॉईंट? So fixed cost is 30,000 divided by 12 minus 7. P is a 12, P is a 7. So if you do the calculation, you will get 6,000 units. So you have to sell 6,000 unit at the rate of 12 rupees per product. Then you will start making a profit. म्हणजे तेवढं 6,000 युनिट तुम्हाला विकायला पाहिजेत, जेणेकरून तुम्ही प्रॉफिट किंवा लॉस मध्ये नसाल. तिथून पुढे तुमचा जे काही सेल असेल तिथून पुढे तुमचं प्रॉफिट चालू. अँड दिस इज अ ब्रेक इव्हन पॉइंट. आय हॅव मेड इट इज अ व्हेरी क्लिअर टू यू पीपल. इज देयर एनी डाऊट? बिकॉज दिस इज अ व्हेरी सिम्पल थिंग अँड पीपल डोंट नो. एखाद्याला विचारलं तुम्ही किती प्रॉफिट होईल, किती दिवसांनी होईल, काय अंदाज नाही म्हणता. अंदाज नाही कसा? ब्रेक इव्हन अनालिसिस इज वन टूल आणि इट इज अ व्हेरी सिम्पल टूल. तुम्हाला माहित असते फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट किती आहे, तुम्ही ठरवायची किती रुपयाला विकायचंय. तुम्हाला माहिती आहे व्हेरिएबल कॉस्ट किती आहे पर प्रोडक्ट. मग तुम्हाला समजायला पाहिजे फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट एवढी आहे, व्हेरिएबल कॉस्ट एवढी आहे, मी किती रुपयाला विकणार ते ठरलेलं आहे. मग माझा ब्रेक इव्हन पॉईंट किती आहे. गेटिंग? सो दिस इज द थिंग फ्रेंड्स. फॉर युअर ऑर्गनायझेशन you have to do it. Have you understood this break even point? Actually it is very important tool. And remember, in your organization you have to do continuously this thing. If you change any product, then you have to do this. Yes, any doubt in this? Have you understood this simple formula? Okay, thank you, Pawan. Okay, so we'll proceed. Graphically also we'll understand again, Gaurav. Graphically also we'll discuss this. So here cost, revenue versus output sale graph is there. So you can see this orange line is there. It indicates fixed cost. It remains constant irrespective of sale. Fixed cost remains same irrespective of output or sale. That's why this orange line is a horizontal. You can see cursor. Okay, then this variable cost in increasing order it is there. Variable cost is increasing with increasing the sale or increasing the output. If you increase output, definitely cost will increase, variable cost will increase. So it is indicated by blue line. Then total cost, that graph is started from this section. Current total cost means you know that is fixed cost plus variable cost. So fixed cost started from this point. Now another term is there, that is total revenue. Total revenue will increase if you increase the sale. So this is also increasing order graph. But you can observe, forget about this dotted line. So I will tell later on. So this dark green line you can concentrate. So here that total revenue line and total cost line is crossing, that point is a break even point. Getting? Means whatever point is there, if you take projection on this x line, x axis, this much sale, Q1 sale you should do so that you will start making profit. इथून खाली तुम्ही तोट्यातच असताय, त्या ब्रेक इव्हन पॉइंटच्या खाली तुम्ही सगळे तोट्यात असताय आणि इथून पुढे सेल तुमचा चालू झाला, then you will be in a profit, you will start making profit. I hope graphically also you understood. So again one more graph is there in terms of graph. Total revenue, समजा मी कॉस्ट ठेवलेले 3 रुपये, ग्रीन लाईन, ही ग्रीन लाईन आहे ती ₹3, एका प्रॉडक्टची किंमत 3 रुपये आणि पुढचा प्रॉडक्ट आहे त्याची किंमत 2 आहे. सेम प्रॉडक्ट एक 2 रुपयाला देतोय आणि एक 3 रुपयाला देतोय. कुठल्याचा जास्त सेल करायला पाहिजे मी, जेणेकरून मला प्रॉफिट लवकर चालू होईल? 2 रुपयांनी विकलं पाहिजे का 3 रुपयांनी विकलं पाहिजे, जेणेकरून मला प्रॉफिट लवकरात लवकर चालू होईल? कॅन एनीबडी टेल? 3 रुपयांनी. अँड डेफिनेटली यू कॅन से just see the crossing line of ₹3, only Q2 सेल you have to do. म्हणजे खूप कमी सेल तुम्हाला करायचा आहे. पण तुम्ही जर तोच प्रोडक्ट ₹2 ठेवला तर तुम्हाला जास्त विकावं लागेल. So here two break-even points are there, Q1 and Q2. So you have to sell at the ₹3 per product so that you will start making profit within very less time or within very less product. या ग्राफच्या माध्यमातून I hope again you understood this, you got the clarity. This is a graphical representation of break-even analysis. Again same thing, अजून ₹1 जर केला तर अजून Q3 सेल करावं लागेल, अजून सेल वाढवावं लागेल. देन यू विल स्टार्ट मेकिंग प्रॉफिट. म्हणजे इथून पुढे तुम्हाला प्रॉफिट चालू होईल. सो दिस arrows I have mentioned loss and profit. This black arrows, this portion where black arrow is there, it shows the loss, and here this black arrow at the top side, it is a profit. Getting? So this is a break-even analysis. Getting? I hope you understood this concept of break-even analysis. So what are the uses of break-even analysis? There are so many break-even analysis benefits of break-even analysis. First benefit is there, if you want to decide the minimum quantity of sale, किती minimum विकायला पाहिजे so that I will get profit. If you want to calculate, break-even analysis is useful. For determining tender price also, this will be helpful. Then examining the organization's profitability, this is useful. Deciding substitute new plant, if you want to having new plant, then that break-even analysis is useful. Then deciding sales price and quantity, किती रुपयाला विकला पाहिजे प्रोडक्ट, किती क्वांटिटी विकली पाहिजे, so that I will get profit. So for that purpose, break-even analysis is useful. But break-even analysis is having limitations also. What are the limitations of break-even analysis? First limitation is there, break-even analysis is only supply side. म्हणजे आपण फक्त म्हणतोय की इकडून विकल्यानंतर किती विकल्यानंतर प्रॉफिट येईल, पण किती रुपयाला विकल्यानंतर तिकडून किती रुपयाला घेतल्यानंतर हे उलट कॅल्क्युलेशन पॉसिबल नाहीये. Then another limitation is there, it assumes the fixed cost as a constant. Fixed cost कशी constant असेल? It varies, but still here assumption is there, it is a limitation of this fixed cost. Fixed cost तुम्ही प्रोडक्शन वाढवलं की fixed cost पण वाढणार आहे. Remember, so it is a limitation of this particular break-even analysis. Then average variable costs are constant per unit output. Variable cost also they have considered as a constant. So this is also limitation. Then quantity of goods produced in the is equal to quantity of the goods sale. म्हणजे इथं काय केलेलं आहे, म्हणजे तुम्ही ब्रेक इव्हन अनालिसिस कॅल्क्युलेट करताय त्यावेळेस जेवढे प्रोडक्ट विकलेत तेवढेच, म्हणजे बनवलेत तेवढेच विकलेत, असं कधी होईल का? शिल्लक राहणार ना पाठीमागे थोडेसे. पण इथं काय समजलेलं, जेवढे बनवले तेवढे विकले, असं अझम्पशन आहे. Then another assumption or the limitation is there, it assumes that relative proportions of each product sold and products are constant. मल्टी प्रोडक्ट जरी असले तुमच्याकडे तरी ते काय अज्युम करतात, सेम कॉस्ट. So in multi product company is there, there is a limitation for this break-even analysis. So in short, I will tell few of the points of break-even analysis. Break-even point should be done before selling of product. हे कधी केलं पाहिजे? Company should do this break-even analysis before selling the product. Product विकल्यानंतर बघू किती पैसे येतात असं नाहीये. Before selling that product, you should have break-even analysis with you. In order to know price of your product, you first have to know how to calculate break-even point. तुम्हाला break-even point आधी काढता आला पाहिजे आणि मग तुम्ही प्राइस ठरवायची. So this is the one thing. And it does not analyze how demand may affect at different price level. It does not analyze how demand may be affected at the different price level. म्हणजे एखादा प्रॉडक्ट मी सांगितलं की 10ला ठरलेला आहे ब्रेक इव्हन अनालिसिस, पण तो कधी 11ला जाऊ शकतो, कधी 9ला पण जाऊ शकतो. सो ह्याच्यामध्ये तेवढं कॅल्क्युलेशन नाहीये. गेटिंग? सो दिस इज अ लिमिटेशन ऑफ ब्रेक इव्हन अनालिसिस. Okay, understood everybody? Anything you want to ask for break-even analysis? So just actually, I have given extra many things, but remember this small example. Additionally, I have given so many inputs of limitation, advantages, uses, assumptions, and graphs, extra information I have given. But remember, if you understand this particular small example, how to calculate break-even analysis, and this small formula, x is equal to TFC divided by P minus phi. If you understand this, definitely you can calculate the break-even analysis. Okay. So with this, we have completed our 100% bits from our subject. We have discussed whatever bit from first chapter to last chapter. Actually, this bit is from third chapter, but I have kept at last intentionally. So with this, I have concluded the fourth chapter. But next lecture we'll discuss content beyond syllabus. Very interesting, important content beyond syllabus. That is a bank loan procedure. And another thing we'll discuss next time. MCQ discussion on fourth chapter. Actually, MCQs we are discussing MCQs after every chapter. I hope those are attending lecture regularly. They can understand. I have discussed almost more than 20, 30 questions after every chapter. Means almost we have discussed around 100 questions till today, and I have 30 40 questions again from chapter number 4 for discussion. Okay, but actually MCQ questions are very important for exam point of view. As you know, exam will be there. MCQ based exam is there, online exam. थोडीशी अवघड एक्झाम जाण्याची शक्यता. ईडी डोंट टेक कॅज्युअली. अर्लियर theoretical part तुम्हाला लिहायला लावला तर you will write too many things in examination, but now here accuracy plays very important role, right? So we'll discuss tomorrow MCQs, maybe on Monday, MCQs and content beyond syllabus, and we'll have a fourth number test on Monday, right? And I am going to consider best 3 tests out of this 4. Best 3 tests where you will get best mark in these 3 tests. I will consider that. And many people were absent, so fourth test, don't miss that fourth test. Okay, so this is from my side, and we are going to revise some of the bits also, and we'll discuss many more MCQs for exam point of view. Maybe when there will be the revision schedule, and I have certain practicals also. Okay, so that schedule will be there at that time. Will already I have covered many things from practical point of view also. So today we'll stop here. A division students will put the number, or if you want to ask anything, I have 2-3 minutes also. You can ask any if you want to ask anything. But time being, A division students will put the roll numbers in chat box. Anything you want to ask? If no, then by putting number you can leave. Okay, A division completed. B division you can start. Yes, just by putting the number you can leave the meeting. Put the number, leave the meeting.